Hey guys, welcome back to another Disney Sorcerers Arena video. My name is Will DSA, and today we have news on Update 12.0 coming to the game soon. And it has some interesting stuff in it, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright, so Summoners, we are happy to announce that Update 12.0 is coming soon. Here's what you can expect with 12.0. Challenge a friend or clubmate sorcerer tournament defense team. Player can change the payout two times every 365 days. Allow player to toggle VIP status visual. Character effect icon display updated. Elite node attempts now show single heart with attempts left as a number. Locations with bonus loot now visible in find flow. VIP request all button, and event towers are coming soon. Get ready for a brand new type of event. So let's start there. So first up, challenge a friend or a clubmate sorcerer's tournament defense team. I see a lot of people in the comments already boohooing it. Well, it's not live PvP. It's this. We got to change up our defenses, etc., etc. Well, here's my thoughts on it. I think this is great. Marvel Contest of Champions had something like this when I used to play it. It is a great way to test a team you're building up against a perceived awesome team in the meta. And that means, so in most cases in Sorcerer's Tournament, a lot of people's defense team is the same one they run in their attack team. And the defense team is put there, and even if it is different, to make it as challenging as it is for you, or as it can be for you to get past it. So I think that's great. It's going to provide a challenge for you. You can probably find a strong Kingdom team, a strong Frozen team, and in addition, the thoughts of it not being, PvP, controlled and it's AI. I mean, that's fine. PvP is great, but right now PvP is not a huge reward system. So it's kind of it doesn't really matter. But doing it this way lets you test out teams and see their viability for things like Club Conquest. Strategy noticed in Club Conquest this last time is a lot of teams would hold back their Frozen teams till the second wave and put them in because they're so hard to kill. Well, now you can test out numerous different functions about that same power level to kind of test out and see where they're at and how your teams will do against them. So I think this is a wonderful thing. Even beyond that fact, it opens up the ability for clubs and friends to almost have tournaments. You can have tournaments where it's like, okay, you got a set defense team on, say, set a defense team that's bad for everyone, or really good for everyone, I should say, and then you can block, say, you can't use Dash, or you can't use Jean Yu, something like that. You can have fun with it. So I think this is a great thing to have happen. Players can change their payout two times every 365 days. This is a quality of life thing for some people. Me personally, I mean, as long as I'm in the top 20, I don't care. I'm fine with it. My payout is about 9 p.m. But some people have certain schedules they have to abide by, so they want to mess around with it, and this gives them a nice little option. Allow player to toggle VIP status visual. So I think that's the little border thing around your picture. I don't know when I would ever personally use that. This is kind of a meh thing to me. Maybe this is something they want to do for visual effect. Character effect icon display updated. Now, they don't explain to this, and I hope they clarify it. I hope that means that they change the icons above the characters when they have an effect on them. So there are times when, like, you can't see how many taunts are going on, or you can't see how many defense ups, or how long is left on a charm, because it gives you those 3 dots and only so much. So I hope that's the change they're talking about. So character effect icon display updated. I could see that being the effect. At least hope so. Elite node attempts now show single heart with attempts left as a number. So essentially, instead of the 4 hearts across, it'll be 1 heart and 4 next to it, or 3 or 2 or 1. Great. That's fine. Locations with bonus loot now visible in Find Flow. So I'm assuming, I don't know if they're adding bonus loot. Locations with bonus loot now visible in Find Flow. We'll have to look at that because I'm not sure what they mean by that. But whatever it is, you're going to be able to actually see it. And that can sometimes be an issue trying to find where things are at in the game. A VIP request all button. So another button you can request all, like finishing events. You can request, I'm assuming requesting all the different attempts for everything. So that could be good. And then event towers are coming soon, getting ready for a brand new type of event. This is great. It's new content. Let's see what kind of events it is. Hopefully it's content that can be done each day and it's challenging. I really wish when games did this that they would be a little bit more descriptive. If you're going to announce something, I feel like you should have more than this, because these bland statements just kind of make people go, okay, and it doesn't build necessarily a lot of excitement. It gives you some, but not a whole bunch. So I'm glad something new is coming. Hopefully it's more than just once every blue moon or just for a new character. So we'll have to see. So overall, some pretty cool changes. Most excited about the challenging friend or clubmate, and then most excited about event towers, followed by the character effect icon display, if that is what they truly meant of showing a better way for the items or the effects on a character. Grand campaign changes. So again, continuing their trend of cycling things through. So we're adding Ian to a node, Monterey Jack to a node, Robin Hood to a node, and Jack Skellington to a node. And then they removed a node from Jack Skellington as well. So shifting around, the big news here is Ian becoming farmable. The holding back feature on the Onward team is that it was so hard to start them up, they lose viability in the higher levels. But if you've ever fought a 7-star leveled up Ian and team, they can slap you. I mean, really, they can slap you. They're a hard team, and I really think they could go toe to toe with the right composition with a frozen team. So that's good to see. Jack Skellington, not a character I've had much use for. Monterey Jack, again, never really used them, so they're cycling through things. Some notes on things where people have said, well, why can't we cycle in a Jafar or a Simba or Scar or some of the Toy Story stuff? And I think they'll get there. I think because we also have had Barley added into the Elite campaign changes, or Hero Elite campaign. I'm taking off Sheriff of Nottingham. And then the last one is for villains, Robin Hood. For the campaign change. So what I'm seeing is with this, I almost want to give Glue credit to knowing what compositions are good in a more competitive sense, because I would be much rather more excited to farm up the Barley and Ian than like than like Sally or Woody or Scar at this point. Like, I don't mind this. I think eventually they'll rotate them in. Eventually they're gonna have to make more steps in the campaign, and I think if they do that, they will start filtering some of these characters, or maybe even for event towers. That'd be kind of cool for an event tower if it comes out. Maybe some of the prizes are nodes in this event tower that if you beat it, you get a Scar node, you get a Bo Peep node, something like that. And will it probably happen? No, because it takes some of the monetization out of it about new players coming in and buying packs, but not necessarily, because if a whale's going to spend, they're going to spend on the new packs regardless if they can farm it or not. The other big thing I take away from this is Robin Hood now being farmable in 2 places. If that does not also mean that they are changing the character for the PvP rewards, this is a mistake. Nobody's going to play PvP anymore. The rewards aren't there. The only reason you're doing it is to get Robin Hood technically up to 7 stars. I do. Right now, outside of doing events or PvP for club, care less about PvP. The rewards aren't there. So if they're bringing Robin Hood, they have to bring Glue has to change the character for the PvP awards. So guys, that is it for update 12.0. They did not say anything other than coming soon. So we'll have to see when that happens, but it's got me excited and open to possibilities. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Let's build this community to something amazing. Support all your content creators out there. There's a lot of us. Go ahead and search them out. This has been Will DSA. We'll talk to you soon and have a wonderful day. Take care.